Well, how's it going, Pixels? I hope you're all sleeping well. Like, seriously, have you been sleeping well? Stretching well? Have you been doing all of that? Because I've been having days where I just wake up on the wrong side of the bed. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've been sleeping normally, then one day you feel like, oh, my body hurts for some reason. And then all of a sudden, that day just doesn't work out as well. I just spent $250 on a pop star outfit. So basically, I paid $250 for someone to show their belly and chest and all that. I mean, it's cute, but still. Who would pay $250 for someone to show off their torso? Might as well just make them wear shorts instead. And by the way, we need a lot of pizza. But yeah, today was one of those days that, oh yeah, time to wake up. Oh no, I slept on the wrong side of the bed. You can't really tell if you slept on the wrong side of the bed. That's basically word for I did not sleep very well, or maybe you were too uncomfortable there. So it was really weird waking up and then, oh, and it really affects your whole day. Like, you thought you were gonna have a good day, but because of that pain in the morning, it just shows that, yeah, the rest of the day may not be as simple as you thought. So that's what happens when you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. By the way, Kelly, I think I got the perfect suit for you. I paid $250 for you to show off that body. And you love it. Wait, that really matches. That matches on you, bro. Nice. Might as well give you the best of the best. The wild pop star outfit with the pops. To be honest, I don't know what happened to my body there. I think it was like, please stop. I think my body was telling me to stop. Yeah, but you know what also affects your day? Usually the weather. When it's like sunny out there, you feel like, oh, it's gonna be a great day. But then when it's cloudy, it really affects you a lot. Like, oh, it's cloudy, the day is not gonna be so great. But it's basically your mind tricking you right there. Your mind is telling you that you're not gonna have a good day. But don't let your mind trick you. You go out there and you have the best day ever. And the day after that, and the day after that. Keep on having the best days you can. Do not let your mind mess with you. Do not let it mess you up. Right, Michael? Right, look at you being happy. You see? Putting your hand in front of other people's faces really work out in the end. And by that, I mean, do not put your hand in front of other people's faces. Do I really want to take a look in there? It's empty. Like the void in your face! Well, we gotta find your cure someday. We'll find a cure, we just gotta find the food that you like the most. Is it broccoli, though? Because that's somebody's favorite. But it's not yours. Maybe we should try something out of the ordinary. How about some white bread? I know, I did this before, but you may never know. Yeah, she's okay with it. She likes it more than broccoli, though. I mean, I don't know how to feel about that. White bread gives you the carbs. Broccoli is good for you, though. But I'm not a fan of broccoli, so I really have no say in this, do I? I'm trying to make it sound like broccoli is good for you, but I'm not a fan of eating green bushes right there. It's really a weird thing. Anyway, you know what else is good for you? And is actually good? Cherries. Cherries are very good. I'm not rich enough to do that, Tony. If you want me to buy you a new interior, give me the money for that, please. Anything would help, though. Anything at all. Maybe if you offered up a bit more cash. You're too full for pizza. Okay, now I know something's wrong. If someone offers pizza, you don't decline pizza. How can you decline pizza? Pizza's a wonderful thing. Maybe a new interior this way? I'm cheating the system.
So do you?
You see? He has a new interior. And he's alright with that. Now that is how you cheat in Tomodachi Life. If they want you to buy something expensive, do it the cheapest way possible. But in real life, don't do that to your friends.
Someone wants to meet me up on the roof.
Oh, it's me.
I don't know who wrote it.
The strange person is Pixel. Pixel was never on the island until now.
So mysterious, isn't it?
Imagine that. That would be weird, would it? Hello? Huh. Yeah, I understand I'm just talking about many things, but you know, sometimes it just feels good to get these things out of your chest. You feel like you need to talk to somebody or something, or maybe you just want to say things, and yet you don't really have anyone to say it to, because when you meet with your friends, there's nothing serious to talk about. But when you're by yourself, you feel like, oh, I have these deep and interesting things to say, but I don't want anybody to think I'm a party pooper or something. No, you're not really a party pooper. Basically, we all have too many things in our head. We have so many things we want to say, but we just don't feel like saying them for some reason. That I don't know. Like Two-Face here. He has a lot in his head. That's why it's covered up with that crazy helmet right there. That crazy skull helmet. We all have skulls inside our head, Pixels. How do you feel about that? Does that blow your scully mind? Does that blow a lot of things? There's just a lot of things that we all want to talk about. Yet we never, or we rarely have the chance to. We may never know what we can do, or want to do. Man, all I know is that I feel like I can just say anything. But at the same time, I don't know what to say though. Usually when I do videos like these, it's very weird. I just say whatever comes out my mouth and I go with it. It can lead to some interesting conversations, things, or whatever. But you know what? I like doing that. Just talk about anything, about the game, about the life, about anime, about games, about anything really. About the Miis here and how they look wonderful. And the amount of pixels that wanna be part of this island. That I understand. But the thing is, Pixels just have to understand. Being on this island is like a lottery. A very dangerous lottery. I get the Miis, but they are randomly chosen. I don't get to choose them like, oh, I like this one and this one and this one. Nope, it's just like, alright, I want these three, I don't know who they are, but here they come. Basically, I received a lot of QR codes and yet I get comments saying, oh, Pixel, I sent this to you like 10 times, can you please put me on? Basically, you just get spammed. I mean, there are other YouTubers who played this game in the past. I don't know how they dealt with the spam though. I mean, there are YouTubers who did these and they are much bigger than I am, yet they are able to get 100 people and deal with all the comments, yet I try to respond to as many as I can, saying the same thing all the time. I have all these things to say. I mean, I appreciate all the responses I get, but at the same time, I say random like every episode this season. This is the 3rd season of this series! That banana is sour. Man, I can't believe I've been doing this for 3 seasons though. Pixels, how do you feel about that? Over 130 episodes of this, and yet, I'm sure the reason why Pixels want more is because they want to be in it. But that's not the only reason, I'm sure of it. There are Pixels who enjoy watching this, and I appreciate that. But I don't know why we keep coming back.
Welcome.
Oh, look at that. The reason this season started is because I felt like playing this again. It's been years since I've did the last season or whatever. And now we got a love interest. Me blabbing about things got Marissa, interested in somebody. But who could it be though?
Kind of stressed.
Yeah, I'm feeling stressed for you as well.
I'm
Who?
interested in both Face and Tony.
Two-Face and
Should
Tony.
I confess my feelings too?
Oh my goodness, you should go for the Two-Face,
How
honey!
should I tell him?
You should do it in a way you gotta be like that.
Where should I
I
tell
love
him?
how I chose Two-Face, but everything else is random.
Should I get changed first?
You are fine the way you
I'll
are.
get ready and then do it.
Pixels, let's see how this goes.
I love you, Face. Please go out with me.
That did not work out so well. Her sadness meter has gone all the way up. And she's sleeping. Usually, if I feel like I'm having a bad day, I really can't wait to go to sleep. Usually, sleeping is the best thing you can do to get rid of all those negative feelings in your head. Sleeping is good. Well, first up we have Mr. Kevin Diaz. Mr. UFO on his head. He is outgoing and a charmer. I mean, look at this guy. Look at his outfit. Doesn't that scream charming or what? Well, next up we have Amir or Alex. He is very tall. And now we have FE10 Lover. Well, FE10 Lover is... FE stands for Fire Emblem, I believe. He loves Fire Emblem 10, which is... So yeah, FE10, that is Radiant Dawn for the Wii, I think. Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. I mean, I know how he feels. I love Fire Emblem as well. I've played, well, the Game Boy Advance ones and the 3DS ones, but not the Wii or the GameCube version. I am excited for the Switch version to come out though. Three Houses, I believe it's called. But yeah, I love Fire Emblem though. I really enjoyed Awakening, Fates, Echoes. Man, but Pixels, let me tell you a story. So yeah, when Nintendo New York was doing its redesign, and they had a grand opening for that, I stood in line overnight with a friend, and it was to meet Charles Martinet and to get Fire Emblem Fates, the special edition, which is one cartridge with all three stories of Fire Emblem Fates. And I had to get it. And you know what? Besides almost freezing out there, it was worth it. I got to see Charles Martinet, got a picture with him and everything. If I find it, I'll show it, but it was a fantastic time, and I would definitely do that more next time, just to meet creators that I love, the people that I grew up from. I grew up from Mario, so meeting Charles Martinet was one of the best days of my life. I got to meet the guy who voiced my childhood and my current hood. Basically my whole life in one gaming package right there. It's just crazy how you get to meet the people you really want to see and how much it affects your life. If I ever get to meet Miyamoto, my mind would blow up. I would even want to see Reggie Fils-Aimé. I would love to meet the guy. That guy just oozes charm right there. I would love to meet the guy someday. Sakurai, the others, basically, there's a lot of people I would love to see someday. They have affected my life, and without them, I don't know if I would be gaming a lot today. I love Nintendo, and it's the creators that I love about it. That they put so much love in their games, which is why we're getting games like, oh yeah, we're getting Pokemon this year. Next year, we're getting new Fire Emblem. We're getting new Mario Party and new Smash in December. I'm just excited about a lot of things happening this year, Pixels. And it's all because of games. Games are what helped me grow up. Have games affected you in some way, Pixels? Because it's just amazing how much games have affected me. I grew up with games, and today I'm still playing games, not like I did back then, but games still affect my life today. And my life has been crazy, and games were my escape. And to this day, I'm a sloth, and I'm playing games for you Pixels because you Pixels are awesome. I understand not everything I do is the best option, like, oh, the Mii selection is random or something like that. And she didn't like that. But yeah, I try to do what I can just to make sure you Pixels have a good time watching this video. I don't want to put boring videos out there. And I want to make videos and I want to stream as well. Making a new video every day while working a full-time job and streaming on weekends on my Twitch channel and everything. Basically, it's all about balancing your life. Working my full-time job, coming home, editing, recording, all that stuff. I don't know how I'm able to do it, but I feel like I can break from that, because if I do, it might be bad. It's about keeping to a schedule and staying that way.
How's it going?
That's how crazy life is. That if you want to stick to something and stick it well, you gotta stick to a schedule and just stay with it though. Just work on your thing, do not give up on it, continue working on it until you feel like you're satisfied. Wow, everybody wants to be friends with Kelly though. And all I've been doing is just talking about random things though. But you know what? I feel like there needs to be a video like this every now and then where you feel like you just need to speak out your mind or something. I don't know how I would do. I don't know. It's just that because of you Pixels being very supportive, I really appreciate it. I understand not every game is for everybody, which is why I wanted to have a huge variety of games on my channel. And I feel like just hearing the opinions of a random sloth might make things feel better. I think it just makes things a bit more close. Like, if you hear me say this, you'll feel like, oh yeah, Pixel sounds normal. He doesn't sound like a very special sloth or something. I don't know. I just feel like there needs to be points where you just need to speak out your mind, and as a result, you feel better from it. Whether I make sense or not, that's all on me, I guess. That's how it is every video, where I just say many things, and while editing it, Surprisingly, it makes sense.
Very lions look alike.
Because back in the past, I wouldn't be talking like this. I would be all... I would be mumbling and all that. I feel like I've spoken way too much right now. And, you know, the more you speak, the more heated up you get. And being a sloth right now... Woo, is getting hot. Either way, Pixels, I wish you all a good night. Thanks for watching.